Hello, thank you so much for your poems this week. Um, I wanted to start with the first one, prompt one, take a hike. I think one of my favorite parts of this poem is how very Tucson it is, including Camino de Juan, Camino de Flores, javelinas, cul-de-sacs, Silver Bell Speedway. I think that including all of these details really places your poem in Tucson in this way that it cannot be placed in another city. Um, I feel like there are a couple of things that I would make suggestions about for your next edit. One is to just be careful of cliches when you're writing your poem. So, for example, hustle and bustle. That's one of those phrases that is really overused. And so, in a first draft, I actually wrote an announcement about this if you want to go back and read it about the use of cliches in our poems. Um, I tend to think of them when they show up in my own work as a placeholder. So if I find a cliche like hustle and bustle in my own work, then I would return to it and say, okay, that's that placeholder that I put there where I was trying to say things were super busy. Here's what it sounded like. How can I say this in a unique way? That's not like the way everybody else would say it. So I would recommend keeping an eye out for that. Oh yeah, and the coyotes are there too. For your second poem, Wilderness, I have to tell you that climbing Tumamoc Hill is one of my most dreaded experiences. I really dislike it. So I feel like this was such a great representation of that. I think the rhythm that you take, scorching, bustling, vigorous, steep, towering, breathtaking views. I think that rhythm, that quick, steady rhythm, is exactly what it feels like to walk up to Mamak. Um, I think so. I was really, really excited to hear those details, to feel like I was walking with you, to feel the hesitation, and also that moment of success when you hit the top and you look down and you see the city from that view. Um, I does prompt two have structure? Does it seem jumbled? I don't think it seems jumbled at all. I really enjoyed it. I really stayed with you the whole time, and I don't think that there's a need to make either of these poems longer. Thank you so much for your work this week. I look forward to reading future edits of these poems.